Friday. Friday morning. Happy Friday. What can I say? You know, the whole lessons behind yoga and meditating deeply is really funny. To actually get up every day and stretch your body and have that quiet moment for yourself. It really just amazes me because once you begin to actually get in within yourself, you see life differently. You're more appreciative, and a lot of time you watch what you put in your body, and your body becomes your temple. Your body is really your temple, to be quite honest, because when your body becomes your temple, you just watch certain things that you do to it. You truly do. Once your body becomes that temple, listen to that water. So the body being the temple is part of our spiritual growth also. Not to knock anybody down, but it's just very, very important to put the temple with our spiritual practices. I have noticed that most of the time, because we don't put that temple in our spiritual practices, our emotion is a little out of whack, and we feel like we're being attacked. And this right here, is a very touchy subject that a lot of people don't want to hear or talk about. But usually, when people don't look after their temple, they always want to be in an authoritative state of mind where they give orders on how to live spirituality, how to do this. And for anyone that has studied consciousness for many, many years, you know that that's just it's part of our Western thing that we ignored because we don't like to tell the truth. And it says that in every traditional books, your body is your temple. Period. I don't know who's hearing this and how upset people might get, but it's just that your body is your temple. And when your body is your temple, you don't need to all want to control sometimes. Because I've met a lot of people who they don't see their body as temple, and they always want to be in that authoritative state where they can preach to people, talk. And I just think sometimes it can be a little funny because it's all too emotional. Because it's very hard to control your emotion when your body is not intact with you. Actually, it's just so hard. And that's why I respect you name it, I just admire them because they took the body to a next level. They see their body as their temple. It's just amazing to me. It makes me resonate more with their ideology of how seeking God requires also making sure that your body is your temple. Because when your body is not your temple, when you don't look after your temple, it is very hard for you to control your emotions. Extremely difficult. You just can't control those things. And those are the things that we need to start implementing more. let your body be your temple. And we know it too, but we just chose to ignore it. And why, I did not know, but we just choose to ignore the body being the temple. It's really funny when I go to places and I see people who don't practice it. They preach about it. They talk about it. Oh, your body is your temple. Oh, spirituality. But the truth is, a lot of time, if you cannot see your abdomen, it's very, very hard for you to understand that G-O-D. It is not anyone putting anyone down, but it's just a metaphysical form that human beings were made of. Your body has to be your temple in order for you to understand your spiritual belief system. A lot of Christians don't like to hear that. And I mean, many Christians do not like to hear this. But the truth is, it's right there in the Bible. Your body has to be your temple. Because for somebody that thinks so much, like the whole thing behind spirituality, it conflicts. It's right there in the Bible. But a lot of Christians just choose to ignore it and not say anything, but yet want to tell people how to come to church and how to live their lives. And to me, the way I look at it, if you are not practicing something, why preach about it? You know, as long as you don't preach about it, it's okay. But when you begin to preach about what you don't practice, it isn't fair. And I see that a lot. You know, and for some of us that I'll say a Bible lover, I've read the Bible back to back. And every time I see those things, it just really throws me off. It makes me question that, is this really true? Or it's just pick and choose what you want to believe in, tell people what to do and not focus. So that whole thing about the body being the temple, we know it. And we try to deny it. You can't even say anything. You can't even mention anything about it. People just have a fit. They get so angry when you mention about the body being the temple. But yet, they're very good, extremely good. I'm using the word extremely good at criticizing you to the bone just because you don't think the way they think. So the body has to be the temple. And we need to show a good example. The Bible talks about fasting. It talks about your body being the temple. And that is one thing that nobody preaches about on a Sunday, because you know what? They don't care as long as you tie. Your body has to be your temple. If your body is not your temple, that's it. You can forget it. You could act. You could carry the Bible, the Quran all day long. You are really, really not lying. You're really just lying to yourself. Your body has to be your temple. I'm not saying you wouldn't have a good character. You will have a beautiful character. But as far as consciously, what you're thinking about, it's just, nah. Because let me just keep quiet. But I'm just saying, let your body be your temple. It is right there in the Bible. In all these books, it's written there. But we chose to ignore it. Well, you know, let me continue with this meditative job, because when your body is your temple, it means you're really disciplined about your spiritual part. But when your body is not your temple, it means you are not disciplined. You just understand it, period. The brain is powerful. You could study and read and do all that. But as long as your body is not your temple, you can forget it. One love.